This Things to Do special is sponsored by Visit Sonora. Experience the unforgettable.
Fall into some fun this month. October brings several cultural festivals and new entertainment options for the family. I'm Nicole Gutierrez bringing you sit-down interviews and sneak peeks of some of the best events in the Valley this month. For more than 20 years, the city of Tempe has held a tardeada to keep the city's Hispanic traditions alive. I sat down with a volunteer that's been helping put on this event since 1999. The city of Tempe is hosting their own party and celebration for the Hispanic Heritage Month. Tempe Tardeada. Blanca, tell us a little bit about this free family event.
Well, it's a great event. It's been going on since 1999. And it's really a wonderful family event. We have got a lot of entertainment, some dancing, some mariachi, some ballet folklorico, and of course, a lot of just really delicious food and arts and crafts for the kids.
Now, the event is called Tempe Tardeada. For somebody that doesn't know what that word means, can you go ahead and explain what the word and event represents for our community?
The Hispanic neighbors that lived here in Tempe would get together on Sunday afternoons. So a tardeada is an event that takes place in the afternoon, and they would bring over food. They would have somebody who would play the guitar. People would start dancing, and it was just done in somebody's backyard, but the whole neighborhood would get together. And so we're kind of trying to recreate that. So as part of the event, we have a community dance that starts around 4:30 or so, and it's really just a fun time for everybody.
Now, you mentioned it, right? It's a community event. Even though the event takes place in the city of Tempe, who can come?
Well, it's open to everybody. I mean, this is a kind of a event that really puts a spotlight, I think, on the Hispanic and Latino culture. It's important because we are able to share the unique experiences, the voice, the journey that the Hispanic Latino community has brought to this country. But really, overall, it's about sharing this culture with the entire community.
The Arizona State Fair is underway, and the new year means new delicious foods. Here's a look at the new treats you can eat if you head to the fair this month. Well, it's not the Arizona State Fair without its treat, and I got the chef here that's going to give us a quick breakdown of what we can expect at the Arizona State Fair this year.
Right, for 140 years, there's over 50 new items that are debuting new at the Arizona State Fair, and I'm going to tell you, it's all about delicious, and let's take you grazing. Are you ready?
Let's go.
I'm going to start with some of the savory. So, pumpkin spice funnel cakes. Pumpkin spice is all the rage right now, right? So we have to have some of that in there. Of course, we have some of the savory stuff. We have the birria egg rolls. We got a Southwest egg roll. And of course, we have the birria birthday box. 3 different kinds of birria things in a birthday box. This one here, one of the hottest things on social media, the giant mozzarella stick. And when you bite into it, the stretch is amazing, but they're delicious. They're crunchy. And I'm going to tell you that this right here is all about the fun at the fair. And we're going to come back to this at the very end, because this right here, you can actually get one of these when you come to the fair.
Oh, wow.
All right. So with some of the other stuff, we have some more pumpkin spice. We've got some churros, pumpkin spice, of course, with some whipped cream.
We love the sweets.
We love the sweets. And of course, we love, this is brand new this year, the pineapple. This is the candied pineapple. So once you think of thick, juicy pineapple wrapped with sour candy with chamoy and chili, and that's really good. The birthday cake shake, of course, there's nuts, fresh roasted nuts, funnel cakes galore. And brand new this year is the famous pudding stand, and you can get all different kinds of puddings. But this right here, you can actually get a birthday cake, a cotton candy birthday cake when you come to the fair.
Because we're celebrating 140 years of fun at the Arizona State Fair. Now, there's more than 50 new items at the State Fair, so if you want the full breakdown and even how to save some money if you head out here, you need to head to abc15.com/things to do. In Phoenix, Nicole Gutierrez, ABC 15, Arizona.
Just love this part. This is my favorite part.
Immerse yourself in Italian culture with food, music, and vino at the Italian Festival in Scottsdale. Here's everything you need to know about the 2-day event. The annual Italian festival is back and it's taking place this October in Scottsdale. What should we know about this big 2-day event?
Well, it's going to be on October 19th and 20th here in Scottsdale at the waterfront. Tickets are on sale now for $15 for general admission, and then we have also $39 tickets for the La Strada del Vino, so the Street of Wine. And it's going to be a great event. For children, we have face painters and balloon artists, and we actually have a big blow-up 30-foot Pinocchio.
What can we expect in regards to vendors and even some of the dishes?
Well, we have 13 different restaurants, Aroma Catering, Mama Lucy's, Marcellino's Restaurant, Virtue, Homo, lots of great food. We listened to our customers last year, and we upgraded the food quite a bit, and I think everybody's going to be super happy. As far as we have all kinds of vendors, artists with leather work and all kinds of Italian food and non-food vendors. As far as the music goes, we're flying in performers from Italy, as well as folk dancers, Ziarella from Campania, coming in to talk or to dance and show us the folk dancing here in our streets.
For you being on the board and bringing back this festival year after year to the Valley, what's your favorite thing that we get to experience once we're there?
Well, Italian culture is all about family and food, and I love sitting back and watching people laughing and smiling as they're just going about their day at the festival, and just sharing a little bit of who we are and how we grew up, right? And it's a great event, and the purpose of this is purpose of the association is not just to have a festival. It is to share our culture, and the purpose of the association is to create a cultural center for the Italian community. And that's the real reason behind the association. This is just a tool to help spread the word and raise money. We are a 501c3, and so we do this as it's a lot of work. It's all volunteers, and we would love to have everybody come out.
Need a weekend filled with beer, brats, and family fun? Four Peaks Brewing Oktoberfest is bringing the German festival to Tempe.
This Oktoberfest in particular, it's at Tempe Town Lake this coming October 11th, 12th, and 13th. You can expect anything from beer everywhere. We have live music. We have Roger Klein and the Peacemakers playing, and then one of the local bands, Black Moods. There's going to be carnival games for the kids, awesome Bavarian food. There's going to be brats everywhere. It's a really fun, all ages welcome event.
Now, it's a celebration that's 3 days right here in the Valley. For the company of Four Peaks, what does it mean to keep making this event, year after year, now celebrating its 10th anniversary?
For us, we really like making authentic beer, and nothing more is authentic than the Oktoberfest itself. So we actually pride ourselves. We make a fantastic Oktoberfest. You can find out in the market. If you make an Oktoberfest beer, you have to actually have the event. And so for us, it's a great way to go out there, be a part of the local community. There are a bunch of different partners that we work with to put on this event. And so it's such a great way to get in front of not only Tempe residents, but all of the Valley residents.
Before we go, what should we know, right? Can we get our tickets ahead of time, online, in person? How is it kind of day of?
Great question. You can get your tickets right now at fourpeaksoktoberfest.com. So you can go out there. We are selling tickets. They're $20 right now. If you go online, you can kind of pre-order, get your tickets ready. They're only charging tickets right now for Friday and Saturday. Sunday is free admission for all.
Barrett-Jackson's fall auction is taking place at Westworld of Scottsdale this October. The event is normally held in January, but organizers say it was such a success that they want to hold it twice this year.
So what we are doing here is, because we have so much demand in January, we have decided to do a second auction in the fall. Take some of the aspects from the January auction and put them into the fall auction, and allow us a little bit more space to create more lifestyle areas, more food areas, more entertainment areas, the Gila River Casino patio that is out front. Just a different vibe. We also have added the Southwest Chef Showdown, which will have chefs from all around coming and competing, live music. We moved the Future Collector Car Show from the January auction to the fall auction with the Quick Trip Family Day. Kids under 12 get in for free on the Sunday.
You mentioned something different. There's going to be a showdown. Can you kind of expand a little bit on that?
Sure. We have teamed up with the World Finals Championship. So this will be the first ever Southwest Chef Showdown. So our guests will have a passion for food. When we do our normal opening night gala, we have different restaurant tours come in. We thought it'd be really cool, since chef cook-offs are very popular nowadays, to add the love for culinary arts, and can come and just watch the showdown happening. We have 2 different kitchens going on, head-to-head challenges, and celebrity judges too. So it'll be very cool.
Arizona State University's Cafeteria Comedy Club is showcasing a new lineup of comedic talent. An event organizer shares what's in store for the comedy shows at Mountain America Stadium in Tempe.
This is our second season where we're bringing in comedians to Mountain America Stadium, presenting a series throughout the school year, creating a fun opportunity for people to see a special event, to see some comedy in a space they've never seen it before.
Let's talk about that space where you guys are bringing these comedy shows, because when we think of the stadium, you're right, we think about ASU football and the games that are happening during the fall season, but you guys are bringing these comedy shows. Where are you guys hosting them?
We're actually hosting them in some of our larger club spaces. Now, on game day, these club spaces are for ticket holders, but when it's not a football game, we have this really great space where we set it up theater style. We've got a stage, we bring in lighting. It feels really special. It's really creative, really exciting to kind of look out the windows and see ASU's football field, see Frank Cush Field, and then you look out windows on the other side of the room and you see Tempe Town Lake, A Mountain. It's a really, really incredible experience.
Now, who can go to these comedy shows?
These shows are open to the public, not just for students. Tickets are on sale now, actually, tickets are on sale now on Ticketmaster or our website, which is asu365.events. Tickets start at just $35, so it's a super accessible price point, and we don't have a drink minimum or anything like that, so anybody's welcome. The series is called Cafeteria Comedy Club, and we've kind of built some fun theming around that to make it feel like you're back at school, you're joking with your friends, you're hanging out in the cafeteria. We've really leaned into this, and we've created a really special opportunity actually for our educators as well. So if you're an educator, if you're a teacher in the Valley, you can come bring your school ID and you can get into the Teachers Lounge. This is our VIP exclusive experience for educators. So if you're coming out and you want to have a night off, celebrate with some of your friends, bring your school ID, and educators can get into the Teachers Lounge.
Camelback Ranch is known for being a spring training destination in the Valley, but this fall, the ballpark will be home to an illuminated walkthrough experience that'll make its Arizona debut this month. Camelback Ranch is hosting a brand new experience kicking off this October. What can we expect about this illuminated walkthrough event?
So this will be our very first time to bring TNU Lights Festival to Phoenix. It will be a nighttime walkthrough experience for people to walk through with more than 40 sets of larger-than-life light displays, all handcrafted with hand, made with metal, silk, and LED lights. It will be very fun for people of all ages.
When people are walking through these experiences, there's per se different lands in that area.
Yeah, good question. So we are creating 4 different experience or themes, as you can say. The first one, as you enter the park, you will see a illuminated rainforest. So it will be scenes like plants and animals coming from different rainforests in different parts of the world. And that ties in with one of our missions to bring attention to nature reservation in general. And then the next theme will be a fairy tale land where you can see fairies and unicorns, and it's just very like a winter wonderland theme, and it will place into the holiday season. And then as you go on, there's a panda land, so you will see a lot of different panda elements, and that's where the culture element will come into place, and you will see a lot of different aspects or cultural significance about pandas or about different palace. And then before you finish the walkthrough, you will be going into a ocean world. So there we have a 40 feet long shark tunnel that you can walk through. And I would say that will be my favorite of the displays.
For your company, this is the first time bringing that experience to Arizona. What was kind of the mission and the inspiration to bring this type of event to the Valley?
Yeah, so we've been hosting lantern festivals in the US in the past 10 years, and we were hoping to bring the experience, the event to different major cities in different states. And then Phoenix has always been on our radar, so we're really excited that we finally find a venue that will be a great fit for this experience.
The city of Avondale is getting in the spooky spirit with 2 free events for the family and your 4-legged friends. Here's what the city has in store for October 26th and 31st. We are here to talk about a couple events that are taking place in the city of Avondale, kicking off the fun this October. One of them, let's start off with Barks and Treats. What is this event about?
So Barks and Treats is pretty cool. It's our 3rd year doing this event. It was established in 2022, but it's basically a combo Halloween event with sort of a dog showcase. So we have 20 plus local dog exhibitors for folks to come meet and check out their services. We're also going to have on-site adoptions, dog yoga, as well as our costume contest. So that's kind of the star of the day.
So for the families and everyone out there in the West Valley, what do they need to know before they go?
It is a completely free event, completely free to attend, free to participate in the costume contest, the dog yoga. Both of those do have registrations. You can register ahead of time at avondaleaz.gov/rec, REC. You can also register on site. That's perfectly fine.
There's also a major event taking place on Halloween, October 31st. What should we know about this event for the family?
Right, so that's our Creepin' Candy Crawl. So this is actually the 2nd year of this event. It's taking place from 4 to 7 p.m. down at Alamar Park. This is going to be the kickoff to your night of trick-or-treating. So all of the City Avondale departments are going to be there, the fire department, PD, IT, everyone just down to meet the community, hand out candy. There's also going to be a costume contest, so definitely show up for that. There will be prizes. But yeah, just a great chance to come meet your City of Avondale employees and have some candy for the kiddos at the same time.
Music, art, and cultural performances. The MIKIZTLI Dia de los Muertos Festival returns to Phoenix. I sat down with the executive director of the Cultural Coalition who helps put on this massive event each year. We are here to chat about a major event that keeps returning to the Valley right there in Phoenix during the month of October, MIKIZTLI Dia de los Muertos. Carmen, what can we expect at this major, colorful, and vibrant event?
It's going to be a large community gathering. We have over 40 booths around our stage. And so we present a lot of dances and music. Most of the characters and most of the people are wearing masks or makeup. And then we're celebrating our ancestors in a community venue, which is the Steel Indian School Park.
What can you tell us about this annual tradition here in the Valley?
Well, it started in the 80s when we started the first Dia de los Muertos in Mesa, and it has moved on to many different organizations, many different communities. And it's a favorite one because you get to go out and celebrate being Mexican or being indigenous and celebrate your ancestors.
Now, you mentioned this being a community event. What should we know if we head out, and who can go?
Everybody can go. It's open and free to all. We don't charge admission. We're going to start with a blessing, by Danza Mexica Coatlicue, which are called the Aztec dancers. There's going to be all kinds of art activities for the children, beginning with mask making. But everybody, every vendor or every booth are asked to have an activity for the children to engage the kids. So this festival is primarily for the children.
Carmen, you are an integral part of this event and you're part of the Cultural Coalition. For you, what does this mean, bringing it back year after year, and it keeps getting bigger?
It keeps getting bigger. To me, it's a successful way of keeping our tradition alive because we're involving more people, more neighbors, more friends. It's definitely very intergeneration. We see grandparents and parents and children at the event.
If you're wanting to plan a quick getaway for your family, Disneyland has new Halloween-inspired attractions and Day of the Dead celebrations. You guys have a lot happening this fall. Give us a quick rundown, starting with that backdrop right behind you.
All right, well, this is Halloween time here at Disneyland Resort. You know it's happening because, yeah, you can't miss it. A giant Mickey-inspired jack-o'-lantern right at the onset of Main Street, USA. And as you walk down Main Street this season, you'll see dozens of jack-o'-lanterns decking out this famous promenade. And this is also where a brand new nighttime spectacular happens called Halloween Screams, which I got to check out during my visit here. Projections inspired by Halloween up and down Main Street, USA, as well as the facade of Sleeping Beauty Castle and It's a Small World, which comes to life, of course, in the evening, culminating in those famous Disneyland fireworks. But I think if you look at which of these is the prime attraction this time of year, it's got to be Haunted Mansion. Always a popular place to visit, but I think this time of year, top of mind for a lot of visitors out here.
Now, once we hit October 31st, there's much more celebration because we have El Día de los Muertos. For so many of us, it's a special time.
Yeah.
What do you guys got going down there?
Yeah, and that's happening simultaneously, and that goes all the way through November the 2nd. Of course, Dia de los Muertos, commemorating loved ones who have passed away. And this now, Plaza de la Familia there at California Adventure, inspired by the Pixar classic Coco. And Nicole, there is the food. There's brand new Mexican cuisine inspired by Halloween, from tacos to flautas to tortas. And in fact, when it comes to the food, that's kind of a pervasive element with all of these Disneyland festivities. And for Halloween, you've got more than 100 different food and beverage options across both resorts and across all 3 hotels that call Disneyland Resort home. So nobody goes hungry. Everybody gets a little spooky. And again, that's going on through October 31st when it comes to Halloween, through November 2nd when it comes to Dia de los Muertos and Plaza de la Familia.
Want to explore outside of the valley for some fun? Here's what the Mexican state of Sonora has to offer.
The gastronomy, the tourism of adventure, of sports, but the most important thing of Sonora's people is the Sonora's people that are anxious to receive the tourism that visit us in the state. Sonora is a really good place to visit. It's really unique. It's a really good, safe place, a really good and safe place. If you want to go to a beach, you can go to Rocky Point, you can go to San Carlos, you can go to Quino Bay. If you can go to Hermosillo, to the capital city of Sonora, you will find an incredible place with a lot of things to do. If you want to go to magical towns and know about history, you can go to Alamos, to Magdalena, to Ures, and to San Carlos. Sonora, it's safe, and it's inviting all the tourism, all the people from Arizona to visit us. If you want to have a good experience about the gastronomy that we have, to eat a flavor tortilla, to eat a burrito, to eat a taco of carne asada. So we are a really good place to visit, and we are looking up to receive all of the visitors from Arizona. The governor of Sonora, Alfonso Durazo, has been working with the governor of Arizona, Katie Hobbs, and into the economic activity of tourism. And I'm really glad to be partnered with Lisa Urias, who is the director of tourism department in Arizona, because we have a lot in common. Between Sonora and Arizona, we share culture, gastronomy, we share commercialized economy. We have the beach, but you have a lot of things in Arizona too. So we are looking forward to work in the tourism persons that come to Arizona and to Sonora as a region, so we can promote together.
Need more events to check out this fall with family and friends? Head to abc15.com/things to do. I'm Nicole Gutierrez with your monthly Things to Do breakdown.